Good morning, guys. What's up, guys? Hope everyone's having a good morning. It's Friday, so remember the goal for Friday is always to take care of our accounts. We do have news this morning, so just be aware of that at 9:45. I'm still kind of liking the big move to the downside, so. Hmm. If you're looking at the 15 minutes, we'd almost need to get below the 50s here. If we push back up, say 600 holds, definitely probably be looking for a move to the downside here. Been trying to just watch this 15 minutes a little bit more. What time is it? All right, so this is inside the 15 minutes here. Like I said, I like the move to the downside here at the opening. I mean, there is that possibility of getting this pullback up here to the 15-minute candle from 650s. But looking at the 15 minutes, it looks like this wants to kind of go down here. But that's a big old 15-minute wick. If you go look at the previous 15-minute candle, there is no body on that 15-minute candle. So we will just see. Remember, guys, so we're already kind of breaking out of the 15 minutes, you know. Also, if you look at the ES just broke out of this 15 minutes. Let's see. And see what that ES, man. I've been trying to watch that more. It seems like it's always paying. All right, we're about 5 minutes away. That kind of hit the current open. That's the only thing that kind of resists. We had a little resistance there at the current day open. See if that pays 5 points. You would need to get 56. That'd be kind of tough to get 56 too. Sorry, I was looking at a setting real quick. So today may be the one day that the 15 minutes fails. Kind of liking that push down to 550 this morning. If we get through 550, see, 47's been a major resistance here for the ES. So, what's up, Java? How are you doing? No trades. I try not to trade pre-market if I can't help it. Most of the time I found that kind of gets me in trouble if I try to touch this pre-market. We're just waiting for the morning to start. So we're just kind of I'm not sure if we're going to do funded trades this week. We had such a good week with the fundeds, and I'm only $250 away from another payout. So we don't want to be messing up our account on Friday, at least that one particular account. We may hit it up with another Lucif account, but we'll see. What's wild is we're pretty much almost where we opened at yesterday, back in this super tight between these two big old order blocks. So like I said, Friday's always a day to me to take care of your stuff. There's nothing worse than having a crappy Friday and you got to spend all weekend thinking about it. Now, do you not close it? I mean, do you pretty much do a all in on your trades, Java? Like it's either a win or fail. It's like either it's going to be a big winner or a massive loser. Is it just that type of mentality with your trades, or do you have like a stop loss that you take yourself out? Hmm. Oh, you DCA in? What do we got here? We got 5 more minutes. We do have news this morning. So I think we will do the Lucif fundeds today and stay away from the Bewleys. The one Bewley account, I need $250. So I think we're just going to stay away from that account just because I got next week to make $250. Like I said, don't want to mess that up on Friday. Because it'd be nothing worse than taking a loss and do something stupid to try to get it back by either revenge trading or over leveraging or something like that. So we do have news this morning at 9:45. So just be aware of that if you're in a trade around that time. I don't know if it's like big news mover, but I think we do have something. Not sure. All right, so we have basically S&P Global Manufacturer PMI numbers this morning, and also new home sales. So a little bitty market movers. Not, I don't know how big we'll get. You have one in 18 minutes, which is the PMI numbers, and your new home sales are in 33 minutes, top of the hour. So just be aware, guys. Be aware. Hmm. That's the bottom of that range for the 15 minutes. Man, if the 15 minutes loses the 48 there, might get a nice push down. And you can see ES kind of pounding off that. I like that too. That'll sweep that 4-hour low down there. So I like that. That's a nice entry. I would rather see us run that previous day low at 432 or even this previous 4-hour candle. Oh man, let me see. These are 4-hour lows right here. One at 467. And the other one's at 480. Then previous day low is sitting at 432. So we'll just kind of wait and see what happens after we run those two levels. See if we can catch us a big, nice move back to the top side. Wow. All right, good luck today, guys. The market is open here. Yeah. You did get you a nice bounce off that 500 there almost. Nice bounce off your 500 level. Still got 2 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. Hmm. Remember, it's Friday. Uh, nice squeeze. Hmm. Look at that nasty freaking 100-point candle back to the downside. Nasty. Let's see. What does that say? Woo, that's dirty. That's dirty. Let me see what you're saying, Java. Oh, okay. Hmm. Oh, nice. Did you already take your profit and get out? What time is it? We still got about 5 minutes left. Just looking for a quick scalp here. Ah, no. Dang it. I meant to leave a runner. I was trying to target that 4-hour low between the 500, then kind of go from there. We got these little 4-hour lows, and I thought my runner, I was just trying to shoot to that previous day low. You son of a bee. I might try another 2 micro trade in a minute here. We'll give it a minute to kind of settle down. God dang it. I'm so annoyed. That was my short. What happened is I had my ATM strategy on, and once it hit 10 points, it popped on that 10 points. You got to pivot at 52. Like I said, I was just looking for the previous day low. I mean, we could go a lot farther if we start moving down, because the ES's 4-hour low is all the way down at 32. So, but we just ran that 4-hour low. Actually, we just ran both 4-hour lows. We just swept both 4-hour candles. So I'm not going to enter anything in the next few minutes because we have 3-star news about to pop here in about 2 minutes. So just be aware of that if you're in your trade. I mean, I still like the sweep of that 32, but it would have been very difficult to hold that into 3-star news. So I guess it's kind of good we got out. All right, so we're going to sit on our hands for the next few minutes and just wait for this news to happen. We do have news, and like I said, 2 minutes, 3-star news, PMI numbers for global manufacturing, and also 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock is new existing home sales. So just so you're aware. Get your stop losses in or protect your profit if you are in profit. Got 30 seconds left. Hopefully, if you are in the trade, you're just on the right side of it. I'm hoping it's a dud news. I'm not a big fan of news messing up the charts. I hope it does absolutely nothing. Just a dud. We don't want it messing up our charts where we got this big old boner candle that we have to work around. To me, it messes up the day. Oh, okay. Is that on that one place, that one thing that you told me about? That I got it saved in favorites. I haven't just gone and checked it out yet. Here comes that previous day low. Like I said, that was the target I really wanted to shoot for on my runner. Try to shoot for like the 40s or 50s or something. About 10 points off that previous day low is usually kind of what I look for. What's up, Nick? How are you doing? Whew, trade minis? Ow. Ooh, minis. I was going to trade last night and then something came up and I ended up not trading last night. Oh, goodness. All right, we'll check them out in a second there, Java. Look at the ES. Trying to get on back up there. ES is all over the place today, guys. ES gave crappy price action on both sides today. There's a lot of little stuff in there. That is a pivot at 53 that we just bounced off of. Man, it's hard for me to take that short. I want to take the short, but man, that freaking previous day low there, it's hard for me to grab that. We're just at the previous day low, so it's hard to chase that into the previous day low. That's so dirty. I like it when the candles are set up like that, man. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Like I said, that's one of my, I like it whenever you get these big bearish candles with the small green candle beside it. We point this out a lot. Like I said, there's just no way for me to take that into the previous day low. Like, it's hard for me to trust that. I want to, but it's hard to. We pretty much took that same pattern yesterday. I'm annoyed because I was in the short. And I didn't get but like 60 bucks, man. Oh, goodness. Come on. Damn. All I can do is sit here and watch, guys. I can't chase this. That's the only thing that sucks. If you miss your trade or you don't take it or whatever happens, I just can't chase it. Man, freaking previous day lows scared me away. Dude, we had this same setup yesterday. I'm talking about identical. I can go back and show you. This was the same pattern we got yesterday before we dumped off. Look, let me go back and show you. It's crazy. This is like one of my favorite pattern setups, man. Whenever you get these big bearish candles with the small green candle. Look, let me go to yesterday's price section. Let's see if we can find it. See if we can find that. Where's the 8 o'clock? Yeah, so basically where we get all this consolidation, kind of like how we consolidated above it. And as soon as you get that first big bearish candle with the small green candle beside it, this was the trade from yesterday. So same exact one. I just couldn't, like I said, I saw it. I just was scared to take it because of that previous day low sitting at 32. So, and here's the next one from this morning. But once you miss it, it's too late to chase it. You want to be short either when it breaks this wick here or as soon as it breaks the bodies. Goodness. All we can do is sit on our hands and watch, guys. I don't know if it's going to offer another setup kind of similar. We'll just have to wait and see. Let's see. Ooh, VIX is up there in the 18s too. Oh, your Trader 8's not loading? Yeah, I heard some folks yesterday had some issues with Trader 8 too. See, I think this thing's got more room because ES is low from yesterday's all the way down at 14. So the ES has still got 20 more points of pushing down it could do. The next pivot down on the NQ is down at 256. Maybe the ES will pull back, retest the 40s. What's up, Matt? How are you doing today? All right. Maybe we got existing home sales. So we might not even be able to catch a position. It may just boner one way or the other here. Yeah, new 15-minute candle. So you almost have to anticipate a little pullback here. I mean, the ES could go all the way back up to freaking 472 right here. See if that 67 holds up there. It's kind of a wick retest at 67. Nope. Dirty, dirty pullback. Hmm. About to have a new 5-minute candle here. A little inside, well, outside bar. Just being patient and wait, guys. Oh, let's see. Maybe back up to around the 40s or so to kind of retest that previous day low. Remember, it's Friday, guys. You want to take care of your accounts on Friday. Here's that previous day low sitting at 432. Dude, ES is reclaiming that freaking 47 too. Man. %. right. Now this is where it starts crashing back down here. Almost want to try a cheap trade just to see. What is it? 516. The next EMA on the 5 minutes is all the way up at 516. So, and ES got it's back out of its range again to the top side. This thing went straight down, straight back up. No problem. It's just insane today. Insane. What it is, ES is at a key level on the 47. If you're watching ES charts. I don't know. We're just being patient. Remember, guys, we're just taking care of our accounts today. We're looking just for 10 points and runners. We do have a pivot on the 15 minutes sitting at 53. We're about to have a new 15-minute candle too. Mm-hmm. Dang it, why is this thing? I gotta turn that thing screwed me freaking twice. Turn that off. That freaking ATM strategy done screwed me twice. That's okay. ATR is high today, so I'll probably get stopped out quite a bit. That's okay. I'd rather just that happen than get back most of my profits. I wanted to be short up there around 400. I was taking that off of the 15-minute charts. Let me show you on the 15-minute charts what we were looking at. Not really based on the 5-minute charts. I mean, we may even short back below 300 here just to jump back in because this is another kind of order block setup here. So it still has 10 minutes. This thing could keep going down. Still a lot of time left on the 15-minute candles. Like I said, that candle still has 10 minutes left on it. Possible pull back up to what, 80 something? What's up, Wes? Nice. Did you grab that short too, Nick? That was a nice short setup. I knew once that 15 minutes hit off that pivot up there and that next candle started pushing down strongly, I was like, man, we're going to be short all the way once this thing crosses 400. My damn ATM strategy screwed me. I forgot to remove it. Nice. Dude, here's the big wick bounces. This wick at 85 hold. Oh, nice, Wes. I'm not going to be sold on the longs. ES has to stay above 47, and we got to get back above that previous day low. Then I think 516 is a good target, or 500. You got 491, like the 21 EMA sitting up there. A lot of fake outs today. Definitely it's not a runner day. You got to be looking for targets because today is a day that we're just whipping back and forth. I mean, you can easily be up 100 points, but it can come back and break you even too if you're not taking profit. Previous day lows right there. 32. 32. Look at the rejection off 432, man. Holy goodness. If you're in long, that's what's going on. You're rejecting off previous day low at 32. I was hoping this thing would close right there at the top of the previous day close. So trappy feeling, man. Come on, let's push back above the 430s. Push up to 480 or something. You really even got to be careful long in. Oh my goodness. Do we attempt another trade on this account or just put it away? We're only up 70 bucks because of that damn ATM thing that happened a while ago. Or 70 bucks. We did make 70 bucks on that one funded account, Luciv, that we took a payout last week on. So we're at 570, which that's kind of the goal, is just to build the buffer back up on that one to get me a little bit bigger buffer. Man, as ES lose that 67 again, we may get a big dump here. We bounced off it a while ago. Dude, ES has been so manipulating today. Like, it's insane. Like, ES is just down, up at the moment. ES is really messing with the market. Oh, goodness. All right, we got a minute left on this 5-minute candle. Also, it's going to be a new 15-minute candle. We may switch over to a eval here. Let's see here. I think that's what we're going to do, is switch over to an eval here, guys. We took 2 funded trades today. They both paid really well. It's just I messed them up with my freaking ATM strategy bad. A little inside bar here if you like inside bars on the 5 minutes. It's gonna be like I said, inside bar trade for anybody that likes trading a 5-minute inside bar. Like I said, we're going to be a little bit more aggressive being an eval, guys. I'm going to allow 20 points on this trade and we'll close it. Back above 75, I will close. All right, first target again. The 15-minute inside bars. This is 5-minute inside bar. I just look for 10 points in runners. Still struggling to keep on moving. I haven't looked into the 15-minute inside bars. May have to look into that one, Java. Push it! Godly, come on. This is why you got to take profit on the day like today, man. Every single runner's just been getting smacked. They're like, nope, 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 nope. You get up 30, 40 points, man. It's like, come on. The thing about it, man, ES cannot reclaim 747. Think about it, man. This could be a big, big move to the downside too. We're kind of in that area. We done bounced off 300. This will be the freaking third, fifth time. Like, come on, get through it. We're going to have to lock in some points, guys, because this thing could just rip back up on us. Oh, no, don't come back up. Damn it. I told you guys, better lock in profit. Lock it in. I got to at least lock in 10 points. I'd rather re-enter if I have to, because... come on, no. Nothing worse than being up 50 points. You only freaking take 10, 20 points, guys. That 47/300 has been a wall for the here. Actually, 47 is the line in the sand, so I'm gonna see if 47 will hold for us. Hmm. Damn it. Come on. It's hard not to take profit up here, guys. Like, I'm... Come on. Give up the booty. 55, here we come. Come on, 55. All right, we're going to at least lock in 30 points, guys. I think 75 was the safe target. That was my first safe target there, 75. But I think we could get 55 here. Or 50. 55. All right. We're going to lock in right below that previous day high here. Still got 5 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. 15-minute candle is still looking very bearish still. Come on, 55. It should get us the 55, 50 area. There's a big 15-minute pivot sitting at the 50 level. So we're just taking the safe target. That's why we're just putting it at 60. We're going to lock 50 in. If we get the other 50, great. If not, oh well. Actually, we'll do it 40. We'll stay right below the the initial balance here. And it may come back up to 98 here. $55. I'm about to close it out. I'm not gonna be a stickler for freaking $40 here. All right, we're gonna lock in 60. Nice. We will take that because this thing could slingshot on us and we don't want to be a part of that. So I think 98, like I said, I think 98 is your safe area. There's a big down wick on the 15-minute there, but that's okay. I'm not going to be a stickler for extra 40 bucks. I mean, I think that 55 is the key here, but, you know, I don't know how it's going to get there. Unfortunately, the best trade of the day would come on an eval. That's the way it goes, guys. That's just the way it goes. We did make 60, 70 bucks on each funded account. Nothing crazy. We didn't mess up no funded accounts today. Made 170, 180 on that My Funded Futures eval. So we're almost to $1,000 on it. Yep. We did not trade the funded account that I need $250 on to get payout on. We decided not to trade that on Friday because we had a good week on it, and so there's no reason to push it. And we're still got to wait till probably next Wednesday before they release the funds on that other account. So, nice little 5-minute inside bar there, off previous day high right above it. So I really like that inside bar that we had. And let me see, there's the inside bar here. Previous day low was sitting right there. And this was a new 15-minute candle. This is why, another reason why I liked it, because it was a new 15-minute candle. So here's that last 15-minute candle kind of pushed into that previous day high. That next one closed right below 400, pushed into it. So it's kind of what we were looking at when we were looking at that short a while ago. Even though we had to wait a little bit because we were taking the trade off the 5 minutes. So where did we hit? I knew 75 was probably going to be my safe target. We hit 60. So I would have got, I would have missed it by a point. We were targeting 55 down there. So I think 75 was probably the safe target. I kind of had that feeling when I first targeted the 75. Dude, I'm trying to tell you, dude, this thing could just dump a long ways down. The only reason why I say that is because the ES previous day low is all the way at 74.11. I'm not saying we get down there, but most of the time we got pretty close yesterday. It's like, here comes that 11. Let's see. Yeah, 98 on that pullback was kind of it. Like I said, I feel like, especially if we get through these 50-55s on the 15 minutes here, you need to, if you're long, you need 15 minutes to bounce off this 55 here. All right, there's that pivot for the 15 minutes at the 50. Look at the 50 banger. Nice if you had the cojones to hold that back down to the 50. I did not. I thought it was going to come back and take all my profit, so we closed it. It's just one of those things you never know. At least you got back in the green today, Nick. You said, you said, oh yeah. Did you take the short again on the inside bar or anything on that one, Nick? Shoot, I wish I had the boys to take that 432 short, but I did not. Oh, okay. I thought maybe you took the 432 bounce. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Where is that at, Nick? Where you got that sitting at? That 930 pivot or that pivot and 930 reversal. I know. Is this the reversal here off this pivot? We're back inside this opening range here. Got 25 seconds left on this candle. Hmm. Trading scared again. It's got to get back above this 47. Where's your long from, Nick? But I'd have a new 5-minute candle. We really needed to stay above that 47. I got my entry at 328. Oh, let me switch. Safe target's going to be 413. Above that, I'm not sure. So you would think 413 would be your safe target. I'm going to take safe target. I mean, we went in with 3 or 4 micros, so we're at 130 now, but this could lose half of this if it comes back down. So I'm almost willing to just freaking see. There's no wick on this bottom of that. See, there's no wick on the bottom of that freaking 5-minute candle. Oh, get it. It tickled it. It tickled it. We're following it. I'm not letting that shit come back down. We're going for the safe target. There's the safe target. I don't know what's going to happen above there. I wanted to actually, guys, where I wanted to go was freaking up at the 494. But I wasn't sure about the previous day low and that 21 EMA sitting there. So I didn't want to be like come crashing back down on me. Ugh. Nice. Sweet. Got to finish off at the top of the hour. Nice. We didn't have to fight that new hourly candle, new 15-minute candle. Whatever's going to happen here. That was a nice pivot bounce on the 15 minutes, guys. I mean, the pivot to the tick, that 50. We didn't trust the 250, the pivot. That was that next line in the sand. That's what we were targeting on that big short while ago. So we just basically played pivot to pivot there with the previous day added in with a inside bar entry. Here comes the previous day low. Man, if this thing blasts the previous day low, there comes the 50%. The reason why I got long there is because we broke back above the initial balance. The initial balance low for this trade is at 311. I wanted to target the 490s. Like, I think we get there. Honestly, if you're still holding long, man. And ES reclaimed that 47. Ooh. It was all there, guys. It was all there. The only things that I feel like kind of got me today on my funded is, for some reason, I had my ATM strategy going to 10 points break even, and that cost me on a few of my funded trades. Dude, did we get a nice bounce? Man, I almost want to take a bounce off the previous day low if it wicked back into this thing. Oh, look at it. It's wicking into it. Ooh. Does it hold here? The only thing that scares me is there's no wick on the bottom of this 5-minute candle, guys. Look at that. Look at that previous day low bounce. Instant, almost 10, 20 points. That 50%'s getting sniffed out. Man, that should have been another eval set up there. Dang. Just couldn't pull the trigger on it. Just couldn't pull the trigger. They're talking about a quick 30, 40 points. No, this is NQ. I wish I was good at trading some gold, man. Gold pays good, but I'm not that familiar with it or comfortable with it. I stick to the MNQ just because that's what I trade every single day. So I like to trade off patterns and support resistance, so I can just get used to just seeing the same thing over and over and over. Ooh, I would have missed it. I would have missed that previous day mid there, that 50% at 494. Oh, I'm glad we took the 413. I feel like that was my safe target. Even though I know it did pay another 50, 60 points, but I just feel like that was the safe target. This thing could come all the way back down to 360s, guys. I just got out of the long. I try not to take the same trade. Even though it's in the opposite direction, it's still the same trade to me. And plus, I would never short at the previous day low, you know, while we're bouncing off of it. Yeah, we're probably not going to grab any more trades. I have to get off here in about 10, 15 more minutes. We'll be on My Funded Futures for anybody that wants to join us on My Funded Futures here at 11:30. It'll be me and Methodical Man trading for an hour. Most days we do take trades over there. I still don't recommend following your funded trades because most, I don't know, lunchtime can be kind of difficult to me sometimes. Lunchtimes can be very, very choppy, very rangy, and that's something I've been trying to get better at, is range trading, just because I have to trade it so much during the lunch hour over there. So Nick, did you take profit on your long, man? Hopefully you took some profit. Don't let this thing come back and stop you out, break even. Hopefully you took some of those safe targets. The 13 and your 30s were your safe target to me. I think above that, I wasn't sure. But I knew those two areas were going to probably get smashed. That 13 was your 21 EMA, and right above there at 32 is the previous day low. You had a good entry too, man, if you got long from 310. And like I said, whenever I don't see a wick on the bottom of a 5-minute candle, it makes me think it's going to possibly come back. So hopefully everyone had a good Friday. We had some really good trades today. And I think I've almost entered everyone on stream except this last one because I didn't switch over to the different account. But every other ones have been on the stream. I don't think we had to sit through hardly any drawdown on any of our trades today. They were pretty instant. I did miss out on this short here though. This is the one short I hate that I didn't get the profit we wanted here. Like I said, I think this is going to end up pulling back to 374 to 350 to clear up that 5-minute candle. Unless it bounces here at 93 off of the 15-minute candle, there's a up, bearish candle there at the bottom. So unless it bounces here at 93. There's your 93 bounce. Now, does it hold? And that's basically the top of the 15-minute candle. Nope. All right. Here's that 350 area that we were talking about. No wick on the bottom of this 15-minute candle. And that's very, very common whenever we don't have a wick on the bottom of these big 5-minute candles like this. This thing likes to come back, but we don't ever, I'm not going to try to short that because you don't know. I've seen some of these 5-minute candles not get ran. It's just something that's in the back of my head to know to try to just take your profit in case it does come back. I'm sorry, guys. I missed some of your messages. For some reason, Java, I thought you were in the other lobby over there. Oh, you longed at 375 or 325? Nice. Yeah, I got long at 318, 328 down there. I didn't even see your message, man. I was looking at this other chat over there. I'm sorry, great. I didn't see your message. I'm sorry. It was covered up. I didn't really have a lot of people in this chat. I knew Wes was over here, but I didn't realize that had other people jumping in. Sorry about that. Dude, everybody was popping off the longs. I'm sorry I missed y'all's stuff, guys. Holy crap. That's where I wanted that 500 Java, but I didn't want to fight the previous day low at 432. And I thought we had the pivot, the VWAP sitting at 505. We had the 50% of the move also sitting at 494. But I didn't want this to happen. Big wick. So here's that 9 EMA retest. So nice retest. Here's the charts. I'm still trading off my same charts, guys. Come on, you know this 5 minute wants that. Is it not going to put a wick on that 5 minute candle? That would be insane to me. Holy goodness. Look at this. Oh. NQ's like, hold my beer. Holy goodness. Wow. Look at this big old boner candle. Here comes your 500 Java. Did you stay in that thing? Holy goodness. That's insane. 100-point rip within seconds. I cannot believe that we did not put a wick on that freaking 5 minute candle. That's a short candle that if you were in short, that just ripped your face off. Because that was so fast. Like super fast. With the freaking big old almost 90-point, 60-point wick on here. On the boots of it. Like, you know, it's just... Ugh. Is that a Trump tweet? Like I said, here in about 15 minutes, me and Methodical will be on My Funded Futures for anybody that wants to join us. Sounds like Methodical was letting the charts get the best of them over there today. Nothing worse on being on the right side of the charts and you keep doing stupid stuff to mess yourself up. This is what gets you in trouble for chasing breakout candles, guys. Because you're like, oh, let me chase this as it's moving up to 60 and 70, and you jump back in and it's already pulled back 50 points. This is why I never chase. I try my best at all get out to never chase 5-minute candles because of stuff like this. I always try to make sure I enter on brand new 5-minute candles. This way I kind of realize where the wick's at. I want that wick to be in some type of support most of the days, like previous day low or previous day high, or hourly candle or 4-hour candle or something to that nature when we're taking our entries off a pivot. So, all right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I have to get my stuff set up for My Funded Futures for anybody that likes to join us over there in about 15 minutes. They do giveaways every day. They at least give away 10 counts almost every single day in every session. So you could literally just hang out there all day long and enter chances to win. I think today they're giving them out in the little moose races. I think they're going to have a moose race here. They haven't done it yet. I don't know if the entries. There's the 500. Nice, Java, if you held the 500. Heck yeah. Woo. This thing was already way past me, guys. There was no me. I was not chasing this anymore. My entry, how we entered a while ago, guys, I mean, it was basically once we swept down here, we bounced off a 15-minute pivot. We recovered this initial balance low at 14. So this is where we got long at a while ago on our initial trade. And that's how we did it. We waited for a close above the hourly candle. We waited for the wick back into it, back into a whole number. And once this started getting above here, we got long. But I only took it to 413, 410. I mean, dude, this thing is just in beast mode at the moment, guys. Holy goodness. So, woo. All the way back to the freaking opening. Holy goodness, man. All right, guys. Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. And we will see you on My Funded Futures, or we will see you probably Sunday or Monday morning. Sounds good, Wes. Thank you.